Right. This is a video on division with no remainders using the box method. Here's the first problem. The first thing you do with this method is you take the dividend and you put it and you write it down. And next you put the dividend in a box. And then you take each digit and you put it into a column. Then you take the divisor and you put it on the left side of the box. And then you write your mnemonic: daddy, mother, sister, brother, over, which stands for divide, multiply, subtract, bring up, repeat. All right, so you're going to use this like a code or like a recipe, and it will show you how to solve this problem. So the first thing it says is divide. When you divide, you ask yourself how many. So I'm going to say how many sixes are there in 4? So I try to do that. I say 6. Ooh, that's too many. So that must be 0. And the divide step, usually use your fingers. Okay, check. The next step is to multiply. So I like to put a little multiplication sign here and maybe even an equal sign right here. And now I do 0 times 6 equals 0. And I put it in the column that I'm in, which is the first one. Check. Then it says I need to subtract. So I'm going to subtract. 4 take away 0 is 4. Check. And now it says I need to bring up. So I'm going to take this 4 and bring it up to the next column here. And then I'm just going to repeat the steps I just did, but instead of being in the first column, I'm going to be in the second column. So I'm going to go all the way up, and I'm going to start here. How many sixes are in 43? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, bum, 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 42, and 48. Oops, too many. That's 7. So I put a 7 here. And I've divided. Check. Now the next step is to multiply. So 7 times 6 equals, and I put the answer 42 in the middle box. And I just multiplied. Check. Now I'm going to subtract. 43 minus 42 is 1. Check. And now I'm going to bring up. Check. Now I have to repeat again, so I'm going to go all the way up to the top and start over it, but now in the third column. How many sixes are in 12? 6, 12, that's 2. Okay, check. Now I'm going to multiply. 2 times 6 equals 12. Check. Now I'm going to subtract. 12 take away 12 equals 0. And check. And now it says bring up, but see, I can't bring this up because there's no more columns, so I must be done. So normally this means remainder. It either means repeat or it can also mean remainder. So since I'm done here, I'm going to write the quotient, which is 72, remainder 0, or you could have just written 72. Okay, next problem. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so here's the next problem. So again, we do the same steps. We write the dividend. We draw a box. We put each digit inside a column. And then we take the divisor and put it on the outside of the box. Now we write our mnemonic: daddy, mother, sister, brother, repeat. And that stands for divide, multiply, subtract, bring up, repeat. Here we go. So how many 9s are in 8? 9. Oops, that's too many. So that's 0. Check. Now I'm going to multiply. So I put a little multiplication symbol there and maybe even an equal here. 0 times 9 is 0. Check. Now I'm going to subtract. 8 take away 0 is 8. Check. Then I'm going to bring up. So I bring this 8 up. Check. And now it says I have to repeat. So now I'm going to go all the way back up again. Now I'm in the second column and I'm going to divide. How many 9s are in 86? So 9, 18, 27, 36 and 45, 54 and 63, 72, 81 and 90. Wait, that's too many. So I take away 1 and I've got 9. So I put a 9 in the second column. Check. Now I'm going to multiply. 9 times 9 is 81. Check. Now I'm going to subtract. 86 take away 81 is 5. Check. Now I'm going to bring up. So I bring up this 5. Check. And now I repeat. So I do the same thing over again, but now in the third column. So how many 9s are in 54? 9, 18, 27, 36 and 45, 54. Ooh, it's exact. So 6. So I put the 6 here. Check. Now I'm going to multiply. 6 times 9 is 54. Check. Now it says subtract. So I get 0. Check. Now I'm going to bring up. Check. And then it says repeat. So I go all the way back up to the top. And now I'm going to divide. And I'm doing my last column here. So how many 9s are there? 9. 9. Oh, there's only 1. Check. Now I'm going to multiply. 1 times 9 is 9. Check. Now I'm going to subtract. 9 take away 9 is 0. Check. And I'm going to bring up, but there's no column, so I can't bring up. So since I can't repeat, I know this must now stand for remainder. So now I do 961 remainder 0, or you could just write 961. Okay. All right. I hope that helps.